I was a wimpy little shy guy before Ring Fit Adventure, but after just 2 months of crushing it in the virtual world, I'm now a buff guy and all the ladies love me. So order yours and sculpt your godlike body today.
These characters are not arbitrary stereotypes. They behave in the way they do based on personal experiences. Sure, you might call some students cliché, but there's more to them than just a single characteristic. If you choose to listen to their support conversations and talk with them while you roam the monastery, you'll discover that depth and find your perfect waifu. What did you say? Nothing? Nothing?
Teacher, I'm having a question.
Fire away.
There is fire? Where?
Sorry, no, it's just an expression. It means you can ask me anything.
Oh, I have understanding, I think. Anyway, this is what I want to be asking of you. Why are the hoes mad?
Caspar! Does Sakurai love Fire Emblem that much that he has to do it for every new game? Or is Nintendo just forcing him to do it? Or does Intelligent Systems hold his cat hostage until he agrees to add more Fire Emblem characters? We may never know.
And when you compare the two styles side by side, it's obvious which is the better one, at least to me. Candy for the eyes, stabbing my eyes with pins. Melts your heart, freezes in an instant. Chills down your spine, replaced with awkward silence. Warm, fluttery butterflies. I think I'm gonna throw up. Have I made my point?
Child, I have a new task for you and your students. You must travel deep below Garrick Mach and execute divine judgment on those who defy the goddess there. Whoa, are we talking sewers? Cause Byleth does not do sewers. It's gonna take a lot more than your sweet talk to get my students and I to do your dirty work. I'll join you for tea time if you do this.
Where's the leak, ma'am?
What I really want to know is what Zelda and Mipha are so interested in on the tablet. Fascinating. Princess, may I see what you are looking at? Oh, Mipha, go right ahead. I'm sure you'll find it enlightening as well. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Princess, is there any way I could get some copies of those? Ah, I see you're a woman of culture as well. It's been nearly 2 months since the newest disease took the world by storm, and millions of people worldwide are struggling to avoid contracting the virus. Of course, I'm referring to the virus ACNH. Even now, doctors are working on creating an effective vaccine to combat the virus's life-consuming habits. Unfortunately, none have succeeded. It could be months, maybe years, before the cure for ACNH is found. Until then, we'll have to deal with it the only way we know. Continue to play unhealthy amounts of Animal Crossing. Flane, I bought you some sweets from the marketplace. Where are you going? I'm going out for the evening, brother. Someone asked me out to dinner. What? Who is this scoundrel? That's none of your business, older brother. You would not approve of him anyway. Well, now I have to know. Is it the blonde-hair Wonder Prince? He's sweet, but no. I'm not into secret bad boys. Good. Our parents raised you well. What about this playboy? Never. Not after the terrible rumors I've heard about him toying with women. Looks like those rumors I've spread have paid off. What did you say? Nothing you need to worry about. What about this wolf in sheep's clothing? Oh, brother, we only embraced for a little bit. You hugged him? No, he only held me tightly in his arms. I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Then what about the low-life mercenary professor? While the professor's dead eyes do remind me of a fish, I'm not romantically interested in him at the moment. Then who, my dear Flane, who has stolen your fair heart? Please tell your older brother. That's enough. Who I spend my time with is none of your business. I'm tired of you always treating me like a child. Just please let me live my life. Maybe Flane is right. Maybe I have been a bit overbearing as of late. I'll take this opportunity to respect her decision, at least this once. Besides, after our little interrogation, I'm a little more confident that Flane has good taste in men. So, why do they call you the Death Knight?
It was my nickname in middle school.
Fascinating.
Besides, slamming ghosts to the ground is a tremendous stress reliever.
Why am I so slow at everything I do? Why doesn't YouTube promote my videos?
What's the matter, Sylvain? Did another girlfriend catch you flirting with someone behind her back? I told you that you're only going to hurt yourself if you keep this up. No, it's not that. Well, this time at least. I actually haven't been on a date for a few days now. Whoa, that's not like you at all. Is the second coming of the goddess closer than we realize? Hilarious. I just can't focus on my game anymore. I've lost my motivation. Is that so? Well, it's probably for the best. Maybe now you'll settle down and focus on training, or even find yourself a real girlfriend. Yeah, maybe. Listen, Ingrid. There you are, Ingrid. You're late for our sparring match. Ah, Felix! I lost track of time. Sorry, Sylvain. Let's talk some other time.
That said, it's not devoted to the hardcore bodybuilders or the weirdos who like CrossFit. Hey, you want to join my CrossFit gym? Yeah! We CrossFit like chickens. Because only chickens know how to CrossFit fitly. So what could possibly cap off a DLC pack that hyped up millions of fans worldwide? Well, I'll tell you what it wouldn't be. Fire Emblem. Could you imagine the salt? Oh man, could you imagine the complaining? The anime swordsman's memes would go on forever. There's no way Sakurai would do such a tone-deaf move. You just couldn't help yourself, huh?
And now, followers of the false goddess, tremble at the power of those who slither in the dark. Oh!
Hey there, little girl. How about you give us a little smile? Have you ever had the pleasure of hearing my name? I am Ferdinand von... As mage users, you have the ability to attack your enemies from afar, so be sure to use that to your advantage. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Wait, does a yawn count as a sigh?
I'm not sure.
I can see it going either way. Well, they're both long, deep, audible breaths leaving the body, but perhaps not due to stress or sadness. You know what? I don't feel comfortable attacking based on that criteria. I'm gonna sit this one out. Gotta go pick up my kids from baseball practice anyway. Understandable. Take it easy, John.
Bye, John.
Hide your kid for me. Anybody else?
Nah, we're good.
Yeah, we're pretty good, yeah. Cool. Attack! Retreat!
Not only that, but I can't wait for so many new fans to experience the journey for the first time. Let's hope they all really feel it. Oh, such an original joke. I haven't heard that one before. Oh wait, I have. Every video. It gets old. It's that one in Rhyme Time all the time. Now it's Rhyme Time. Wow, I really walked into that one. Regardless, think of something else. Something funny. Come on. There's plenty of other things you can do with Xenoblade. Hiro Pompon Apple Pon. Yeah, maybe you should just stop. You should just stop doing jokes. No more. But at the very least, let's be glad Nintendo employees are working safe at home, together with their families, pets, or figurines. Remember, families come in all shapes and sizes, even plastic. You can't even go 2 days without the entire kingdom getting taken over by some power-hungry lunatic. No offense, Bowser.
I'm a little hurt, but it's true.
Then, for the final battle, we see rehydrated Ganondorf in all his glory, now with more muscles.
You've really improved since we first started sparring. You might be able to beat me one day. Gee, thanks. That's quite the compliment coming from you. You know, it's almost as if I'm practicing with Glenn again. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. That was a weird thing to say. It's fine. My brother was a great knight, and I should be honored to hear you say that. But I'm not Glenn. I can't replace him. What's that supposed to mean? Ingrid, I can't... There you are, Ingrid. The next mock battle is quickly approaching, and I want to hear your thoughts on my battle plan. Yes, Your Highness. Thanks for the match, Felix. Let's spar again sometime. Whatever. Stupid boar.
Man, I can't believe Cindered Shadows made it just in time for Valentine's Day. Nothing like spending February 14th with the ones you love. Just me, my waifus, and Sonic. I'm so lonely. Man, I am really hungry. You know what I'm in the mood for?
Olive Garden.
Ew, gross, no. Why would I ever go there?
What? They have unlimited breadsticks.
No. I prefer going to respectable establishments. Like Sonic Drive-In. Talk about class. Have you ever had their chili dogs? Now that is how you Sonic.
Oh no, Zelda, I'm gonna destroy Hyrule again.
I'm on my lunch break. Well, teacher, that's enough studying for me tonight. I'm off to bed. Good night. Oh, sorry. Whoa. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm so sorry. I'll clean it up, I swear. Who put this mop here? Hope that wasn't too valuable. How does it even happen? Why am I such a wreck?
Just stop moving!
Achoo. I'm okay. So let's figure out whether Age of Calamity is fanfiction or a timeline split. Whoa, he said the title of the video. He is so meta.
I hate geese. Yeah, I hate geese too. No, I hate geese. A burning, passionate hatred for geese. They are one of the rudest, vilest, evilest creatures on the planet, second only to humans. Geese will rob you, harm you, harass you, poop everywhere, all for their enjoyment. And have you seen the mouth of a goose? It's horrifying. So naturally, I was excited to play as my mortal enemy in Untitled Goose Game. That makes no sense. As the ancient Chinese saying goes, to know your enemy, you must become your enemy. To know the goose, you must become the goose. I am Goose! Confession time. I haven't been as consistent with my training as you might think. In truth, I'm more of a flab guy than a buff guy after 2 months.
Psst. So this. What could have brought you here? Oh wait, let me guess. You sent the purple hair Hikikomori to the front lines, and she immediately got bombarded with a surprise attack. You know me too well. I am in your mind after all. Just remember to be more careful. And now back to sleep. So this. Let me guess. Your flyer was picked off with an archer. What? No.
Yeah.
Now leave me be. Oh! What the? Did you just die? What were you thinking running in head first? Have you lost your mind? I swear, you would have been dead by the time you turned 4 if it wasn't for me. You're probably right. Be more careful. Well, now I'm too bothered to fall asleep. Maybe I can force Byleth to remember some cringe-inducing memories. Ooh, that sounds like good fun. Here at Shikatech, we are proud to announce the brand new Egg Guardian model, now available in 4 new colors: Kuko White, Calamity Ganon, Champion Blue, and Blood Moon Crimson.
It's the same as last year!
If I had to say my favorite characters, I said this in my review, but I think my favorite characters are Ingrid.
In this corner, her beauty will pierce your eyes before her daggers. Childhood friend to the clueless MC, the waifu who already makes a delicious sandwich, the blonde beauty of Colony 9, Fiora! And the challenger. She'll put a spell on you faster than you can say burst end. Living proof that angels do have wings. She'll summon your love and copy it too. The waifu with the windpipes of gold, Melia!
Okay, you two, I want a clean fight. Don't come on too strong. Nothing risque, innuendos, hand-holding. It would probably go over my head anyway. But most of all, I want you to really feel it. I mean really feel it. Ready? Fight!
Ooh! Looks like our judge didn't see the future on that one.
Oh, that was weird.
Hold on, am I getting excited? Do I sense another 3 houses waifu?
She will make a fine addition to my collection.
For the last time, I already have a wooden table. This is the 3rd time this week. Give me an ironwood dresser! Although I can't give my opinions on that since Atlus refused to release the game out west. If only I could play the game in English and decide for myself whether it's canon or not. Hint, hint. Hopefully someone from Atlus hears this. Professor, ready for our weekly training session? I'm sure you'll land a hit on me one of these days. What are you reading? Just a book Edelgard gave me. Do you know how long Rhea has been the Archbishop? This writer brings up some interesting points. Ooh! Hey, I was borrowing that. If I ever see you reading conspiracy filth slandering Lady Rhea again, then the last thing you'll see are my fingers gouging your eyes out. Am I clear? Long live Lady Rhea. Good. Now let's get to sparring. I suddenly have this urge to punch you in the face. You're joking, right? Catherine? Catherine? Aonuma, baby! We know times have been hard around the world, so we think it's time to reveal more about our upcoming 2020 games, and we want Breath of the Wild 2 to be the headliner. Is everything ready? Yeah, we're gonna need more time. Well, I guess we can do a direct-to-mini. The Church of Seiros is evil. I cannot stress enough how much I hate this church. Yeah, you know, they do some good and they have their charity work and, you know, they try to help everybody, but they have utter control over Folan. They are corrupt. Lady Rhea has some crazy maniacal issues and they have too much power in this country. I don't blame people from wanting to separate from them. They are an evil, a plague upon this country.
With me, Lady Rhea? Always.
Oh my gosh. I've seen the light. All hail Lady Rhea. All hail the Church of Seiros. Amen. If you haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles or the sequel, please skip to this time for my final thoughts. Did they leave? Oh, good. I was worried they would find out about Juju. You know, him being the mastermind behind countless murders, including his own family, but he only did it to save the humans from underground mole people who kidnapped the buggy of his dreams during his high school graduation ceremony thousands of years ago, after which he cloned himself to invent time traveling and save the world from destruction at the hand of the true villain. Oh no, wait, that was just my fanfiction. And that's why mages should never run into the middle of the battlefield without backup. Very good, Lysithea. Here, have a cookie. Excuse me? You gave a good answer. Here's your reward. Do you think I'm a child? I can correctly answer questions and express my opinions without there being positive reinforcement. Thank you very much. I am much more mature than you think I am, Professor. Do you want the cookie or not? Yes, please. Homework for this weekend. First person to bring me intel on the Death Knight's whereabouts will get a slice of cake of their choosing. Have a good weekend. His head will be mine!
Balthus is a bold, rowdy muscle man from the Leicester Alliance. But don't let his abs fool you. Those are high society abs. Oh, absolutely.
A walrus moved into the village today. Hot.
Really? Are they that thirsty for a walrus? Gross. I mean, who would obsess over a fictional character in a video game? An animal at that. If you ask me, that's a little weird and goes against everything Animal Crossing is supposed to be about. I'm glad nowadays we aren't gossiping about our favorite villagers, paying money to buy our favorite villagers in some kind of sick virtual human trafficking scandal, forcing people to pay Nook Mile tickets just to look at said virtual slave. I'm really glad the world hasn't come to that. By the way, I got back with Olivia. She calls me Anyata now. I'm sorry.
Now, I've heard you guys wanted a new Zelda character. Yeah? So I pulled some strings. Yeah? Shadow Link joins the battle. I spoil you guys so much. Your makeup is fantastic today, Yuri. I love how the pink lipstick complements the purple in your eyes. Thank you, teacher. I do wonder if the purple eyeshadow was a bit much, though. No, not at all. You look great. Yuri, this might come off as a bit rude or inconsiderate, but I need to know. Are you a boy or a girl? Yes. There can only be one.
Feel the power of soup! It burns! It burns us! Professor, I have a question about yesterday's combat assignment. What is the best way to counter a surprise attack? Ah, of course. Kill every last one of them. Your wisdom knows no bounds, Professor. Hey, Professor, do you have time for a little sparring practice one-on-one? Oh, good thinking. Practicing on a sparring dummy is a great way to work on my technique. Thanks! There you are, Professor. I have a request. Flayn refuses to speak to me after I accidentally read her diary. What should I do? Perhaps apologizing would be the best course of action, and giving her a fish would definitely cheer her up. Thank you for your assistance. You have my gratitude. Oh, there you are, dummy. You sure do come in handy. They pleaded with Nintendo, begging them to make Paper Mario great again. Little did they know the monstrosity they had summoned. And that's when I take Edelgard's head. Figuratively speaking, of course. It sounds like an excellent plan, Your Highness. However, may I suggest a couple of adjustments?
By all means. Oh, and please don't call me Highness. We're equal classmates here.
Yes, Your Grace.
No, just call me Dimitri.
Of course, Prince Dimitri.
You're doing that on purpose, aren't you?
I'm sorry, my liege, but to me, you will always be the Prince of Fargus, the kingdom I have sworn to protect.
Spoken like a true knight. I have always admired your sense of duty. Ingrid, after the mock battle, would you like to maybe go...
Wow, Your Highness, taking my advice already. I'm touched.
No, I was just thinking of getting to know her better.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. But you'll have to wait your turn. I was here first. Just shut up, you womanizer.
Ouch.
You know I have feelings.
He's right, Felix. Playboys have feelings too.
Hey, I don't care what either of you have to say, especially you, Boar. I came here to find my sparring partner so I can try out a new move.
Oh, really?
Well, maybe I have a couple moves that I want to try out on her as well.
I'll show you a move I just came up with. It's called Kill Every Last One of Them.
Ingrid, could you come into my office? With pleasure. Showing him a new bug is a guilty pleasure of mine, I guess you could say. What? Oh, why, hello. Do you have a new specimen for me today? A giant shark? The Loch Ness Monster? Or maybe the Kraken, eh, what? I jest, of course. No, just a cute little butterfly. What vile villainy have you brought upon my sanctuary of learning? Take that monstrosity back to the depths of hell where you found it! But I thought you were a scholar. Isn't it your duty to improve the museum? Yes, you're right. It is my duty as a scholar. Very well. I will see to it that the creature is put in its proper place, aside from my nightmares. As a scholar, I must ask, do you want to learn more about this vile insect? Yes, please. Oh, why do you torture me so? I like to see you suffer. It's cute. Lysithea, it's kind of hard to say no to her. Last thing I'll mention about improving the story is this. Bring back the partner character. Who's with me? Anybody? Figured that wouldn't be a popular suggestion. Waifu roll call. Petra, Dorothea, Edelgard, Hilda, Flane, Ingrid, and last but certainly not least, Mercedes. Mercedes? Where are you, Mercy? Where'd you go? Why have you failed me, Sakurai? At least you got the gatekeeper. Teacher? I can't do this anymore. I'm holding the class back, and all I do is bring misfortune to others. I don't belong here. Sometimes I wish I'd never been born at all. No! Snap out of it! You're kind, beautiful, and talented. You belong here just as much as any other student, even Lorenz.
Hey!
You are precious. Never forget that. Understood? Yes. What are you? I am, a precious sandwich. You're darn right. Thank you, teacher. I feel a little better now. Good. Now run along. Moments like that really make teaching worth it. That's him. That's the man who slapped me and made me into a sandwich. Yeah, in hindsight, I deserve this. I much prefer the HD virgins. Virgins. Oh my gosh! Why do I keep saying virgins? Versions!
Oh man, it's freezing today. Quick, someone make Hoppy smile. That's better.
For now, we have Tokyo Mirage Sessions this month and Animal Crossing in March to keep us excited and busy. Oh, and Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition 2020 Game of the Year, without a doubt, it's over. As soon as Xenoblade hits, the competition is done. Nice try, everyone. See you in 2021. Bye-bye. Thanks for playing. Honestly, the only thing the sequel needs is the ability to pet the dog. Is that too much to ask for? I mean, there aren't even cats. How can we even consider Breath of the Wild as a masterpiece when we can't even pet the puppy or the kitty? And that's why Twilight Princess is the best Zelda game. Thank you. Gotcha!
Lady Rhea, might I have a moment? Of course, Professor. Anything for you. What seems to be troubling you? Well, I was reading a book Shamir gave me, and I wanted to ask Lady Rhea, priests from the Western Church are protesting outside the gates of Garrick Mach, shouting, #NotMySeros. Whatever that means. Excuse me, Professor. Capture every one of those barbaric infidels who dare call themselves priests of the almighty goddess. Bind their wrists and ankles together tight until they bleed, and throw them naked into the darkest cell where they will be given no food or water for 3 days, during which time they shall receive 40 lashes on their bare backs daily. Water shall be dripped upon their forehead while they wait, and they shall receive 1 paper cut on their index finger, and lemon juice shall be squeezed on their fresh cut every 10 minutes. Upon the 4th day, we shall put an end to their suffering and behead them on the courtyard of Garrick Mark for all to witness, so that no man shall dare think to defy the goddess or her church again. Yes, Lady Rhea. Now, what was it you wanted to ask me, dear child? Professor? Professor?
The premise might sound more post-apocalyptic than futuristic, but make no mistake, this is a full-on future anime cop RPG action-adventure.
Ooh, one of my favorite genres.
Before playing Animal Crossing, I had no idea you could collect bugs, fish, and fossils. I didn't even know there was a museum. Wait, what did I think Animal Crossing was about?
All Rob does is fish. Fish and sea is pals. I'm the one getting the job, tending the
Ah, I can see why I was confused. But yeah, there's so many good ones. And even the teachers, Shamir. Oh my gosh, I love Shamir. Step on me. What? Nothing! As a filthy Nintendo Zelda fanboy, I am itching to hand over my wallet to soak up more of that magical world. Something about that kind of sounded gross. Maybe the soaking up part. Can I redo that? Too late! Believe it or not, it's been 1 year today since Fire Emblem Three Houses released worldwide on the Switch. Little did we know that the release of Three Houses, Byleth and Smash, and the Cindered Shadows DLC would bring about the destruction of the world, but in the end I think it was worth it. I mean, when the battle theme has you like this. And you've been playing for 30 hours? That's a sign of a good song. It just wasn't enough to get her past the Dragon Lolly. Ha! Got you! Caught you red-handed! Sick 'em, boys!
Give me fresh themes never before seen, like an invisible dungeon, an insect dungeon, a slime dungeon, a science horror dungeon, or best of all, a Japanese high school dungeon. I mean, who wouldn't want to see Link and Zelda in the school uniform, huh? The weebs would be all over it. Yeah, weebs. Hey, it could have been worse. We could have got a 4th Awakening character like Tharja or Frederick. Don't tempt me.
Thank you, Professor. You really saved me back there. Those 3 are constantly fighting with each other. But not like this. I wonder what's got into them. Stressed about midterms? Ingrid. You're pretty dense when it comes to romance, huh? Those 3 clearly like you romantically. Why not give them a chance? You might fall in love. Oh, I don't know. I'd rather focus my time on becoming a great knight rather than becoming... You could get a lot of delicious free food out of it. I am single and ready to mingle.
Good day, dwellers of the Abyss. We come bearing gifts and good news from Lady Rhea herself. Effective immediately. The sins and crimes of those who dwell in the Abyss shall all be forgiven. To celebrate, we shall hold a feast.
Intruders! I'll show you why they call me the King of Melee!
No, please.
You won't get away that easy.
Dear Sothis, please.
Here comes a giant fist!
No.
Adrian!
Whew. Don't worry, guys. The Abyss is safe.
I want to grow up just like him.
Intelligent systems. If you can make this gorgeous game on the Switch no less, why in the world does Three Houses look like it's running on the latest Wii hardware? Well, there are a few reasons for that. 1, some of the blame falls on Koei Tecmo. 2, it's much easier to work with the Paper Mario art style than Waifu Emblem. And 3, Mario gets a higher budget. Yeah, I get that. But the difference in quality is too great for 2 first-party Nintendo titles. I don't expect the same level of graphical fidelity, but the quality gap shouldn't be that wide. At the very least, that should never be in a first-party Nintendo game. What do you mean by that? You know, pictures of fruit. Oh, Paper Mario has pictures of fruit too. See? It won't hurt you. It's just a nice drawing of a banana. See? Nothing to be afraid of. Afraid? I'm not afraid. Fruit, especially pictures of fruit, doesn't scare me. Nope, not scared here. Completely okay. It's not like fruit can attack you or anything. It's just a picture. It's just a JPEG. Those insecures get me every time. If I add this here and use this spell to strengthen it, complete. Oh, greetings, Professor. You came just in time to see my greatest creation yet. Oh! Oh, really? What sort of party trick have you come up with today? Party trick? My precious spells are much more than mere mediocre entertainment. With each spell, I take one step closer to restoring House Nouvelle to its former glory. Oh! Whatever you say. So what does this spell do? That's what we're about to find out. Wait, Constance, no! Presto! Well, how do you feel? Honestly, a little top-heavy. It worked! It worked! My magical brilliance knows no bounds! Oh! What did you do to me? See for yourself. Sweet mother of Saros. I look pretty good as a waifu. This spell will for sure earn me praise from around the world. Oh! That's great, Constance. Now change me back. I must show Edelgard this spell immediately. She might restore House Nouvelle's nobility right on the spot. No, please, change me back. Whoa, Professor. Do you mind if I transfer it to you? Not now, Sylvain. But there's one villager who has stolen my heart. My goth girlfriend, Olivia. Everything about her is beauty, from the beauty mark on her cheek to her cute little pad on her feet. While others might say RNG led to our meeting, she tells me it was destiny. She encourages me, she indulges me, she treats me like the fabulous individual I am. That is my Olivia. I can see Olivia and I spending a long time together on our island home. Wait a minute, are Punchy and Olivia talking? Well, that's fine. Punchy's my best friend after all. There's no way he would try to steal her away from me or anything ridiculous like that. But I was a fool, for little did I know that she would continue to meet Punchy in secret. I started having suspicions when Olivia started using bra. That was the special word I taught Punchy, but I didn't mind. Olivia is cool and down to earth like that, so I let it slide. She later learned a new word, something cute like floof or omae or something like that, but then I caught her again chatting up with Punchy, relearning the bra catchphrase, blatantly flirting with my best friend in front of my face. I knew something was up, so I hired Phil to track them and take pictures of her disloyalty. Sure enough. Caught in the middle of a date, or should I say caught red pod. Olivia, I gave you the finest clothing, the best flowers, the best plot of land in the neighborhood district, my love. And this is how you repay me? By cheating with my best friend? Truthfully, I don't blame you for falling for him. With those mystifying eyes and his overpowering scent, how could anybody say no? You sang your way into my heart, Olivia. I'm sure you can do the same to someone else. If anybody's looking, I got Olivia in boxes. That got a little dark. Can the Japanese voice actress for Mercedes be my personal trainer? Because I would really be motivated if she was. You know, Professor, when you called me into your office, it almost felt like you were going to confess your feelings to me earlier. Am I wrong? Oh, oh no, not in this playthrough. Excuse me? Nothing, don't worry about it. Maybe Flayn is right. Maybe I have been a bit overbearing as of late. I'll take this opportunity to respect her decision, at least this once. Besides, after our little interrogation, I'm a little more confident that Flayn has good taste in men. So, are you more of a freshwater or a saltwater fish? Ooh, hot.
It's been a tough fight, ladies and gentlemen, with long necks and head wings, but it looks like our judge is ready to make his final decision.
Fiora, I love you. I love you too, Melia. I love you and all you guys. Let's do this together. Wait, where are you going? Fiora, Melia. I don't get it. Huh, weird. It works for me. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Please, it's just all a misunderstanding. Thank you so much for watching. Looking back on 2020, there was a lot of funny times, funny jokes to be had. Not a whole lot of topics to talk about, as you'll see a lot of these games were Fire Emblem, which is totally cool. yeah, not a lot of new things going on in the world of Nintendo, but hey, that's okay. So 2021, like I've said in the past, I'm going to be trying some new things, as some of you probably noticed in the 2020 Game of the Year video, but we'll have more on that going forward. I hope you are excited for what's about to come up, and I appreciate everyone's support throughout this year. It was kind of a tough year, but that's okay. I'm excited for what 2021 has with Super Mario 3D World, Bravely Default, and Monster Hunter Rise, along with some other games that are coming out. Please look forward to all the content, plus Waifu Battle Royale, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, you good people.